What's up, everybody? So, my name is Kunchi, and you are watching Cooking with Kunchi. Today, I'm gonna show you live how I do my Jamaican jerk marinade. So, hang out with me for a little bit. All right. If you guys are new to the page, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Redman's Barbecue. What's up, Queen G? How you doing, my friend?
Connected.
Yeah, Rob, I'm late because I just realized that I didn't have vinegar, and I need vinegar for the marinade, so I just had to run to the store. Had to run to the store to get some white vinegar. What's up, Frank? All right, so before anybody asks why I'm using gloves for this jerk marinade, Scotch bonnets. Hey, what's up, Jacqueline? Love the cooking. So your spices are going to be there today? That's awesome. Halfway working again. All right, so what do we have for the marinade? You can find this recipe up on my website. If you go to my website and you subscribe to my newsletter, the jerk marinade recipe will get straight to your email inbox, and you will save that email and you'll never lose it. Or you can just go up to my website, search the jerk, and you'll see the jerk marinade. So we got some allspice. We got some canola oil. You can use vegetable oil. Don't use olive oil. It gives it a different flavor. We got browning. We got yellow onions. I like to use oranges in mine, like orange juice and the zest. Ginger. Thyme. Got a whole thing of thyme right here. And we got scallions, hella garlic, and very, very important, we got the dry jerk seasoning, and we got a ton of Scotch bonnets. So we're gonna get started with this recipe here. And I'm making a bulk. Sure. That sounds like a good trade. $1 for my pain. Habanero. I'm using Scotch bonnets, but habanero is it's a worthy replacement. Habanero and Scotch bonnets, they are the same heat units. The habanero just it finishes a little different. It burns you a little bit longer. So a Scotch bonnet is a similar chili to a habanero. Welcome in, welcome in. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the page if you have not subscribed to my page already. We're gonna make a jerk marinade right now. So yeah, the habanero, if you use a habanero 1-for-1 in 2 different recipes, the habanero burns hotter for longer. Okay? Or it burns hot for longer. The Scotch bonnet burns hot for a shorter period of time. You know, I don't have a ceramic one. But when I go to the brewery, that's the one that they have. I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't think it's like better or worse. I don't really know what the real. It's quiet. That's pretty much what I know. Yeah, it's cool. So this is green onions or scallions. That's what we're using for the marinade here. And then we're gonna go with so we're gonna have to do a couple different blends, a couple batches. I'm using all this time. I gotta do 100 pounds of chicken this weekend. So I need a lot of marinade. $100. $100. Hey, if you guys want to get this Ninja blender, shoot me a message. I'll send you the link. Oh, it's not plugged in. There we go. I'm gonna put my seasoning in there, Jacqueline. So I'm gonna show you. Hold on, hold on. Don't get ahead of the class. What? That's a weird stereotype. What do you use blender for? All right, I'm gonna send you one. So my last blender that I had like this, and I cook all the time, right? I use it all the time. It lasted me 6 years. Did really good. The blender didn't die like a couple of my lids, the two lids, the seal around the edge broke, so I just got rid of it and got a new set. I got the same exact thing because they just work so well. you'll know the burned out. So do you like to bake, Jacqueline? Yeah, man, the flies, they won't leave us alone. I'm telling you, when it's fly season here, it doesn't matter what you do. The flies are gonna eat. This is spices, so they're not really gonna mess with it. So that's just the green stuff right there. We're gonna drop these in. We're gonna get the Scotch bonnets in there. So I remove the stems. You probably don't have to, but I do. One of the cool things about this blender is the food processor part comes with a dough blade, so you can make dough in here. And I keep the seeds and everything in there, okay? If you're absolutely afraid of heat, then go ahead and remove the seeds. But when the jerk marinade is cooked off, it just becomes a really delicious flavor. It's not super hot. Anybody in here from North Carolina? We're going to be in North Carolina in May. May 16th and 17th, we're going to be at Wrigglesworth Ace. They're doing a barbecue festival there, and we were invited. Myself and Kenneth from North Texas Barbecue Addicts. The fly should be the state bird of Florida. I believe so. Absolutely. I agree with that. 100%. So I don't really peel the ginger. You can if you want, but I keep it. I just cut off the edges. Lots of ginger. I'm making a big batch, but my regular recipe, just the jerk marinade recipe for your home use, you can find it on my website. I'm making this marinade for a lot of chicken. I'm not doing a class there this time, but we do have 2 classes scheduled there throughout the rest of the year. So I think we're going to do one late summer, mid to late summer, and then we'll do another one in the fall. I think we're going to do another Thanksgiving class over there. Yes, check out the Discord server, y'all. The link should be on here or it will be on my Instagram. I'm gonna soften up the orange just a little bit. All right. So, I like to use the zest, but I don't always use the zester. So what I do, I just peel a thin layer of the zest off here. You're trying to not get that white part underneath there, okay? You just want the zest. That's all you want. You want that, just that pop of freshness that the zest brings. We could do a class there. We could do a class there. You know we could do that. You get all that juice out. Of course, if you have a juicer, you can do that too. I'm just superior. That's all. I'm just kidding. I kid. So I don't use any sugar in my marinade, but the orange has just enough sweetness, but because we're using the juice and the zest, it's not so much a sugar sweet. It's just like a really refreshing, you know, it's a refreshing flavor. And that's what the zest really does, along with the juice. But I don't use sugar. A lot of people use sugar, but I don't. All right. I think I'm done here. Done with the gloves. All right. So we're gonna need some vinegar. If people know how to use a juicer. We're gonna get some white vinegar in there. The Hagenase. So the goal is to get in touch with local barbecue stores. So not necessarily Ace Hardware's, but more local spots and do classes with them. But that's something that I can offer to Hagen. I don't know, they're kind of weird. Hagen is kind of a odd group of guys up there. I've done some stuff with them, but I've never done barbecue classes. I mean, I could reach out to them. What's balancing out the zest? The juice. Got some allspice we're gonna drop in there. And then we're gonna season this thing. I use my Jamaican jerk dry seasoning. You can get that up on my website, cookinwithkunchi.com. And then I'm going to hit it with a little bit of salt. It says, people, if your bare hands touch the marinade, wash your hands very well. Yep. Wash your hands, especially before you go to the bathroom. Get it a little bit darker. The browning will give the color, give the meat its color. What part of the chicken? So we're going to be cooking 100 pounds of leg quarters this weekend. 100 pounds of leg quarters. So tomorrow I'm gonna use my Oklahoma Joe's offset to cook the. I'm gonna use the Oklahoma Joe's offset to cook the briskets, and I'm gonna use my bigger offset to cook the chicken. So if you guys are hanging around TikTok tomorrow, you'll see some stuff, and also here on YouTube. Time to taste it. Whoa. A little bit more seasoning. A little bit more salt. Not a lot. What time is it right now? 1:20. So I'm gonna go pick up my son from school, and then when I get back home, I'm gonna marinate some chicken for tomorrow. So I'm doing 60 pounds of chicken tomorrow. So we'll marinate those 60 pounds, and then tomorrow in the morning we'll marinate another 40 pounds for the next day. I don't like to marinate the chicken for more than a day, because the skin comes out weird and all like broken apart. It's not cool. I like the look. I get a good balance of look and flavor that I like when I do 24 hours. Anything longer than that, it starts to deteriorate the skin when you cook it, and I don't like that. What time is dinner tonight? I don't know I'm not really gonna do dinner tonight because my son's got a talent show at school, and I'm gonna go show up for that. So, we're just gonna wing it tonight. I know. Maybe I'll just buy Chipotle. I don't know. Maybe not. Pizza. Kids like pizza. Haven't had pizza in a little bit, so it's fun. I'm doing a ton of cooking tomorrow and Sunday, so I'm trying to chill today and not do too much cooking. The cooking every day can be crazy. Sunday is usually my rest day. So because this week I'm going to be, doing stuff on Sunday, I'm going to take Friday off and kind of just go easy. I feel like this could use some more heat, but I'm not going to. Not going to, because I think my guests would appreciate that. Or my customers, rather. But it's got good heat. It's got good flavor. Yeah, we're gonna be good. Stop cooking every day. Yeah, my sister asked me to cook something for her, so I'm gonna make some Jamaican food when I get back here in a little bit. I'm gonna do some ackee and saltfish and all of that, but besides that, I'm not gonna cook like dinner. I'm just cooking that because she asked me to. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We appreciate you. Remember, if you're not subscribed to the page, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button on the video. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Maybe I'll go live on TikTok marinating the chicken. All right, Rob. So see you then.